Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video. Now, this one is interesting. I wanted to do this. I wanted to take this new, well, I mean, you know, he's been out for about a month now, but this Battlefield Krillin right here, you know, this is, I would say, easily the best Krillin card we've gotten in Dokkan. The only real disappointing thing about our boy Krillin here, I would say, is that he is only restricted to one team, right? The fact that he is only on the Android/Cell Saga team, that's sort of the one little negative thing about him. Now, it's not that big of a deal, but, you know, here's what I've kind of, I'll actually probably have Krillin and Piccolo lined up together. Hard to say. Okay, so Krillin, there's a lot of things about Krillin, right? So number one, I could do this. I could just hit that. Krillin is going to get a guaranteed super attack because Krillin actually gets 4 ki as the first attacker in a turn. He gets 2 ki as the second attacker in the turn. Krillin just does an awful lot. Yeah, okay, so I'm probably going to link up Krillin with Piccolo, I think. Like, really, I guess there's not really even another sort of, like, option for, like, best Krillin card in the game, right? Like, we do have the one from the Baba Shop, but, like, that's not exactly so crazy, right? Like he was solid back in the day. He's a nice little tech support type unit. I guess he could still be pretty good. But, you know, just, like, things like links and stuff are gonna hurt him. But, yeah, like, the one issue with our boy Krillin is, again, I don't know. I find myself not the biggest fan of this Cell team. I think for me, one reason why is because the leader is Int Cell, and Int Cell doesn't have key links really. I mean, you know, what does he have? Gentleman with Android 16, and like, you know, you can rock Android 16 as long as you're rocking, you know, either this LR Super Saiyan Gohan or you're rocking a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. You know, Android 16 will be very good. You know, then and the occasional rotation he'll end up along with, Cell as well. They'll have Gentleman for that nice 2 key link. But Cell not having shocking speed it's like, it is actually one of the dumbest things they've ever done in this game. Easily. Like, without question. It is one of the absolute most asinine things they possibly could have done. I'll never understand why you would take a unit that's supposed to be the highest tier of units in the game, literally supposed to be one of the best units in the game, one of the hardest units in the game to pull, and they pull that. Like, it's bizarre. LR Cell would not be overpowered if he had shocking speed. That I think is the big issue. Now, one reason Krillin is going to be so good here too, by the way, is because he is a defensive stacking unit. So what that means is, of course, Krillin's defense is going to go up every single time he super attacks. He also does have a high chance of stunning. So, I mean, you can't really use him in Super Battle Road. The only stage you could really use this Krillin in Super Battle Road would be the Super Class stage, but it'd have to be on like a Tech Trunks team. Or Transforming Goku or something like that, because, you know, Krillin, his one category team is led by a villain, so obviously you can't, you know, run the Android/Cell Saga team on the... Well, I guess if you're gonna run Krillin as a leader, you could, huh? I guess. I mean, at that point, like, you're forced to use super type allies anyway, so you're, you know, there will be no reason to do that, I don't think. Like since you have to use a 120% leader anyway, you're better off just going with, again, Dragon Ball Super Trunks, I would think, would be the best option. But, you know, Krillin himself is a 120% lead for the Android/Cell Saga team. Would I say Krillin is a better leader? Okay. Krillin definitely has, like, better links. Well, I mean, he's got shocking speed, right? So, just from shocking speed alone, that is definitely a very big positive thing for Krillin. Like, look at this rotation right now. So we have a Krillin, we have Piccolo, and we have STR Perfect Cell. They all have shocking speed. So this rotation works very well. Like, they're all linked up together perfectly and stuff like that. Krillin, by the way, also has an 80% attack and defensive buff at the start of turn. Then he gets an additional 7% attack and defense per Android/Cell Saga category ally in the team. So, like, that's where maybe if you're going to do, like, a Super Battle Road run, maybe you would want a full Android/Cell Saga team, but you would definitely be better off, like, you know, again, substituting, like 2 of those characters for something like, you know, Goasu and Zamasu, or Dragon Ball Super Trunks, or, you know, Tech Caulifla, some type of unit like that would definitely be better off. Okay. So we definitely got to start building up the Vegeta and Trunks cards, so I'll go ahead and let them take punishment if that is going to happen. Now, again, Krillin is going to continue to stack defense at a very rapid rate. I mean, honestly, I feel like already if he gets super attacked, there's not really any danger that he's going to be in. Like, he's going to, I think, stonewall anything that comes at him already. In a second here, I'm probably just going to skip all the way to Blue Goku, because, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's not going to put up a fight. Tech God Goku, of course, is going to be able to do nothing against Krillin, because of the fact that Krillin, of course, is an int-type unit. Are you super attacking? You're not. No super attacks. That's one helpful thing by Piccolo, by the way. And again, here we go. I mean, it would be really nice if Cell had shocking speed, so Piccolo would have a guaranteed super attack already, then Cell would only need 1 key until he's supered. Like, it's just disappointing. Wow, you're at 150k defense already. They really did my boy good here. We got to start seeing more stuff like this. Like, it's just this, like, make these cards like Krillin or Tien, Yamcha, Roshi, like, you know, again, we could get a Krillin exactly like this from the Tournament of Power, you know, who does the Teoken times 100 or whatever. Like, that would be an awesome card. Make them free to play. They can make super OP free to play cards that are just like geared towards a specific event. I think, like again, like Krillin. Well, I don't know, because Krillin, I think, is good. He's good everywhere because he stacks defense. He's got the high chance of stunning, which again for like Super Battle Road is going to be great. I guess maybe in Dokkan Battlefield is probably the one place where Krillin won't be the best, because you're not really going to be running an Android/Cell Saga team. And then, you know, stunning usually does not work in Battlefield. I believe, you know, there are fights here and there where you can stun, but I believe for the most part, that's not going to be a common occurrence. Okay, so let me go ahead now and skip to the Super Saiyan Blue Goku portion of the battle, where things are going to start getting a little bit more tricky, right? I would skip to God Goku, but Krillin is int, so he'll be taking double digits anyway. Alright, so now we're going up against Blue Goku, and Krillin is at 248k defense, so he is definitely on pace. I think by the time we get to int UI Goku, Krillin is probably going to be taking close to double digits from UI Goku super attacks, which is going to be really, really nice. Doesn't look like Blue Goku, like, am I crazy, or has Goku not super attacked even one time when this Piccolo and Krillin rotation has been around? This has been happening to me lately when doing runs in the Legendary Goku event. For whatever reason, Goku, like, you know, up until he goes like Blue or UI, he just doesn't even super attack at all. He just kind of just chills. He's like, whatever. So, Piccolo, by the way, you know, for this event is incredibly good, even if he does not fuse into his, you know, kind of like fusion form with Kami. That fuse form with Kami is low-key one of the best cards in the game. It's super, super broken, but it's just not something you're going to see very often, right? You're not going to be able to get that sort of transformation to occur very often at all. That's kind of the only thing. Like, you pretty much have to be on Piccolo's own team in order to make it happen, which is kind of a shame. You know, it would be really nice if they just, you know, said, okay, here you go. Here's an Android/Cell Saga category support, 40% 2-key attack and defense, all that. Dende or something. Boom. There we go. Like, they easily could release a Dende. I mean, there is no Dende card right now, and they easily could release a Dende card from when he's Guardian of the Earth. Like, he becomes, you know, Kami. He becomes God. Like, that's what they should do. But, you know, it's whatever. I guess, again, you know, this new sort of like limiting and restricting, they really started to go overboard with, you know, Piccolo, Nail. I mean, Nails isn't really so bad, because especially Nail, like on an AGL team, you know, there is a pretty decent Piccolo that you can rock, you know, to help get Nail his ability and stuff. You have to be super attacking. Come on. Is this a joke? What? Okay. Like, I want... What's Piccolo's defense, by the way? Similar. Okay, so the two of them basically have pretty much the same defense. Alright, sure. Fine, Goku. Like, I just... The Krillin's, like, his whole basis of being good here is the fact that he's not really going to be able to get hit that hard. And, like, Goku just refuses to even try and super attack him. Alright, so I guess what we'll do, it's going to be very easy to have Piccolo on rotation as well, by the way, because Piccolo can show us where STR UI Goku is going to super attack. It's not going to be scary having Piccolo on rotation, because Piccolo is going to take double digits from STR UI Goku's normals, and then we'll see where the super attack is, so we just don't put him there, and perfect, boom, we're good to go, right? Okay, so I guess I want to see if Blue Goku is going to super attack on this next turn, and if he doesn't, I might cut ahead a little bit to STR UI Goku. Let me see here. Okay, this is kind of a scary turn here, actually. I might have to use an item here. We could get hit very hard. I guess I could do this. That's a lot of orbs. I think that's going to activate Cell's extra part of his passive. Okay, whew. All right, that's good. That's good. Gohan, pretty good numbers. He doesn't have Fierce Battle. I mean, I could have, changed up the rotation a little bit, but I figured why not just go ahead and give my boy the full AGL key, right? All right, that's annoying. Looks like you're going to super one of the other two. Uh-oh. All right, so, like, Vegeta and Trunks and Cell, like, they've got good defensive stats, but it's not enough to take less than, like, 200k from the super attack. This is going to do, like, 250k plus, I believe. I guess we could probably transform with Gohan coming up, though. 237, okay. So that'll be good. Okay, so let's see. Is Goku actually going to super attack in this next turn? Why do I get the feeling that he's not, huh? Let's see. Okay. At the end. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. We're probably going to get some transformations in a second, though. I don't need to use an item here, so this is going to be pretty interesting to see. Alright, guys, so we're here against STR UI Goku. Now, this is the situation that we want. As we can see, UI Goku is going to super attack right at the start of turn, so Krillin will be able to block it with his 320k defense. So, looking very, very good for our boy Krillin. So let's go ahead and see. Let's see what sort of number UI Goku is going to do to Krillin. I don't know. I think UI Goku is going to do damage to Krillin, but it's going to be a very small number, like 50k or something like that, or 100k. Like nothing. I don't think it's going to be more than like 100k. This should be a pretty good tank by Krillin. Yeah, 75. That is very impressive. And again, it's going to take us a while to get through STR UI Goku. So in the meantime, Krillin's defense is just going to continue to go up and up and up and up. So that by the time UI Goku supers him, I think it's very possible that Krillin, could be taking double digits from his super attacks, which will be very, very nice. Piccolo got a crit. Very good. Okay, so I mean, we probably don't need to spend too much time here against STR UI Goku. I guess we'll go ahead and skip to UI Goku now, because we've already seen how Krillin, again, right now about 75k, not bad at all. Let's see how he does against UI Goku. Alright guys, we're going up against UI Goku now. Now, here we go. Thanks to our boy Piccolo, we could see exactly where UI Goku is going to super attack. Really, one of the most... So for global players, really keep this in mind. One of the most difficult things about the Legendary Goku event is I have found that unlike other events in the game, UI Goku, it is so unpredictable where he is going to super attack. I think STR UI Goku is also like that. They just attack so many times randomly across all three spots. You can never really guess where he's going to super attack. I cannot begin to tell y'all about the number of runs I've had die because UI Goku is supering right here. Like, he attacks, he's attacking like 10 times in the first 2 slots. So it's like, all right, I got to put my weak unit at the end, and then he super attacks, and then that's GG. So Piccolo, being able to see where his super attacks are, it's just, it takes a lot of the difficulty out of this part of the fight, because again, it's just a real issue. Yeah, I'll do the 11 key super with Cell to get a little extra healing. That'll be good. Okay, so Piccolo's going to take double digits. Of course, his defense is super high. Oh, did I check Krillin's defense? I don't think I did. Next turn, we'll check Krillin's defense to sort of see what number it is. I think he's going to be close, actually, to taking double digits, I think, because it did take me a few turns to wrap up that STR UI Goku fight. He did start dodging a little bit, so we're definitely taking double digits from a normal. I don't imagine he's going to do more than 75k with a super attack, though. 75k at absolute most, but very likely this will be 10k, 15k, or 6,000. There we go. Okay. So, I mean, there you all see. Krillin, has a very, very, very high value spot to use, and that is here in the Legendary Goku event, right? Now, of course, as of right now, you can Rainbow Krillin from Dokkan Battlefield, but it is very, very difficult. I'm actually just going to use an item here real quick because I do want to get to the next stage, like the next turn. I want to see what Krillin's defensive stat is, and then we'll probably finish up. But you can Rainbow Krillin right now, but it is very costly in Battlefield gems. I don't really recommend. Krillin is not the best pick with gems. He's a very good unit, so I would say he's not a bad pick. But I think Metal Cooler is probably the #1 option still. If you don't care so much about just the novelty of an LR, after Metal Cooler, quite honestly, you could maybe make the case that the Angel Goku and the Physical Majin Vegeta, in reality, 2 of the best, maybe 5 free-to-play units in the game. They're still up there. They're ridiculously good. It's just that they're freaking Battlefield units, man. It's very difficult. Like you just don't get enough currency for Battlefield units. You don't. They just don't give you enough. They really need to, I don't know what they need to do. Make it way harder, but let us grind it, infinitely or something. I mean, I would be very satisfied with that. Okay, so it doesn't look like Goku is super attacking at all. Interesting. But again, look how tricky this turn would be. If we didn't know where his super attacks are, I would probably bet, $5 that UI Goku is super attacking at the end there. I would have. And look at this. Now he's not even super attacking. Okay, so Krillin, 400k defense. Okay. All right, Krillin. So we'll go ahead and make this a last turn. I mean, as you guys can see, Krillin is spectacular. The Legendary Goku event just adds a lot more fun to the game for me. I do think it's probably close by on global. It adds a different way to test a lot of these units, because you get this Krillin on global, and it's like, yeah, you could use him in Super Battle Road on the super stage. He could be okay. Maybe he could be a little bit okay in Dokkan Battlefield, nothing too crazy. But once you have this Legendary Goku event around, Krillin is really good. Krillin is also really good, by the way, on normal Dokkan events. Stacking defense and, high chance to stun. A lot of Dokkan events can still be stunned, and especially stunned within the first several phases. So, I don't think Krillin is a negative in a Dokkan event, right? So there we go, guys. There is our boy Krillin. Very, very strong. As far as what my next Legendary Goku event video is going to be, I'm not really too sure. There's still a few teams I have not done. Oh, I might take Kid Goku and Bulma into the event, actually, because they're a very powerful unit. They would be very good against STR UI Goku, too. Again, I've mentioned this many times, but AGL units and physical units are very important in the Legendary Goku event to combat those last 2 phases, which are very difficult. So, we'll end here. Thanks for watching, guys. Shoutouts to Krillin, who got a really, really good card. And I'll catch you guys next time.